of what became the framework. If the intention, according to the prophet, the master, messenger, the father, and the minister, was in rebuttal to dynamics involving chattel enslavement in the Americas, the uplifting of fallen humanity, the desire to wake up and resurrect a people considered black who were lost, and were found. I mean, to start with, our Savior has arrived, Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Chapter 1, the black man must know the truth. Number 1, to know the truth and the presence of the God of truth, and that his presence is the salvation of the lost and found people of America, is to know your life and its happiness. Number 2, truth is in favor of you and me, for the truth of our enemies, whom we have been serving here in the USA for over 400 years, whom we did not know to be our enemies by nature. It is the truth that the black man must have knowledge of to be able to keep from falling into the deceiving traps that are being laid by our enemies to catch us in their way, which is opposed to the righteous of whom we are members. Number 3, the arch deceiver. We are warned throughout the Bible and Holy Quran to shun this deceiver if we are members of the black nation, in brackets, the righteous. There's nothing that is left of the truth of these people that God has not made manifest. And I'm teaching you daily of this people. There are some black Americans who will, after knowledge, sympathize with the arch deceiver, the devil, for the sake of advantage. Even some of our highly educated people will accept speaking in defense of this arch enemy of ours for the sake of trying to gain higher places with the arch deceiver. Now, to have a doctrine of being creators, making our own, whether it be heaven or hell, whether it be business, whether it be school, creators and making our own, to do it for ourselves, and this information being reiterated on the street level. So when they ask about the importance of the Father Allah disseminating information on the street level, the argument became whether or not the proper amount of discipline was added to those who received it in the streets versus the stages of the awakening in Muhammad's mosque. The significance of the streets nowadays can be noted that during the time 74 through 79, perhaps there was some inspiration that came from the gods and the earths who learned from the Father Allah in the institutions of the street, who helped to resurrect the Nation of Islam, or add strength to its resurgence under the direction and guidance of the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan. This is an argument. because I think both sides can be argued adequately, whether it was out of season or whether it was in season, because it bear fruit. The question is the fruit that it bared. Yeah, there was some who was able to demonstrate the quality of what is known as supreme wisdom in word, action, and deed. Supreme wisdom meaning best practice. Because wisdom is already in a divine nature of itself. But to say this body of knowledge is supreme wisdom, it's coming from knowledge, but it is supreme where it's not, I know how to steal a car. I'm going to teach you that. I'm going to demonstrate that. No, that's wisdom coming from knowledge. However, supreme wisdom is demonstrating the best practice, the righteous practice, the practice as ordained by the supreme being, God, Allah, by any other name the same. The inspiration of a prophet, the demonstration of a master, the demonstration of a messenger, the demonstration of a father, the demonstration of a minister. In the line of divine in which was spoken to seek the resolve for the so-called black man and woman in America. And again, we return back to the conversation of nationality, because the Moorish American would have an argument with the member of the Nation of Islam for carrying names that were given to slaves by slaveholders: Negro, black, colored, Ethiopian. Now, where's this argument hold weight in the uplifting of fallen humanity being recognized by the government in which we live and the other nations of the earth are being recognized in the law of God? What is divine and national? Prophet Noble Ali said this is a divine and national movement. And the message to the black man in America also directed salvation along the path of divine. So what is the drama? What is what are the issues that went into years, months and days of establishing the Moorish Assembly of America? Some of the issues that went into establishing the nation of Islam. And those issues that helped to inspire the nation of the gods and earth. And what some of my elders would call the second resurrection by Honorable Lord Farrakhan. What are some of the issues, both negative and positive, that help to inspire? Again, both negative and positive, that help to inspire the outcome of where we are as a people in America today. And all those issues that one could argue would be negative worth the argument and how can the dialogue lead to resolve so we can understand the importance of all of the masters sitting at a table together. The beauty of original man and woman thought that we demonstrate in the Americas. Connected to a lot of the conversation is connected to these masters in America, these five great minds. So, in respecting each individual organization, it's still saying we are one people to develop the unity that comes from having the concept of the courage to identify in this manner must be what? Present. And if the concept is present conceptually, then there is a criteria of knowledge that also helps to establish. One criteria along the line of divine is always has been and always will be. The Nation of Islam has no set birth record, no beginning nor ending. It's older than the sun, moon, and stars. Hmm? This means before the evidence of history that demonstrated a divide for original man and woman Asiatics throughout the globe, the Nation of Islam predates that. When the Prophet Noble Drew Ali discusses Asiatics and Muslims, predating even the concept of the Lord Sign Symbol of America is what is our religion? Islamism. Hold on. Now, without being rude or demonstrating contrary opinions or even the wrestling of ideas, one has to acknowledge that information for us to continue the dialogue and the resolve of the modern day. Because I've never met, per se, Master Father Muhammad, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Father, Allah. I've never met physically in the flesh. None of them, but their offspring I have. Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is in our midst today. As an offspring communicating, Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Master Father Muhammad. So just based on that question, Islamism. Based on that question, no set birth record, no beginning, no ending. These concepts predate us historically documented. It creates the historic documents. Who's that an old time religion? Old time religion. Religion meaning thing you do all the time, repetitive. Breathing religiously. If you don't, you cease to exist on the physical plane. You know, just in a metaphoric sense. These concepts and these ideas engage thoughts and raise questions that could perhaps connect a greater state of unity among the original man and woman, regardless of geography or religious, spiritual, organization definitions. Peace.